CSEC scholars, welcome to another live CSEC math class. This evening we're going to be solving quadratic equations. All right, so before we go into that, here is our schedule of live classes that we have weekly, some CSEC classes, some PEP classes. Write down these dates and times and the sessions. Hello CSEC math students, I know you are busy preparing for your math tests and your CSEC exams coming up. I have a very important question to ask you. Do you like my new hat? Thank you. Now another important question. Have you ever gotten a math problem wrong simply because of making one little mistake? I'm sure you have, as thousands of other students have. Now in this series we're going to be looking at the common mistakes that students make with all the topics in CSEC math. We're going to look at the common errors, demystify everything, make sure you watch every video in this series so that you can avoid making those mistakes. So stay tuned. Hello scholars, did you know that most times when students get problems wrong in mathematics is as a result of one single error or one mistake? Well, this is absolutely true, and we're going to be looking at the common errors that students make in the different topics in mathematics. If we know the errors beforehand, we can certainly avoid making them. Are you ready? Come on, take my hand. All right, scholars. So in studio with me, you guys, all right. Hi, Imani.
Hi,
Welcome.
Miss.
Welcome, John.
Miss, he isn't here as yet.
Okay, we're gone.
Miss, he's in the kitchen looking for something to drink.
Okay.
Yes,
Well, I know he just finished the live pep class, so I
yes,
won't I won't harass him if he has to go to the water hole and fill up. So we're going to be doing quadratic equations, solving quadratic equations. So it's just you and me for now, Imani.
Miss, he just came.
Okay. Hi, John.
Okay, Miss.
All right. Give me a minute, guys. Hold on.
Okay, Miss.
All right, who wants to go first?
Me, miss.
Okay.
Okay, miss.
Let me get my red pen. All right. Okay, so off you go.
Okay, miss. So we're going to expand the bracket.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 times y squared is 3y squared,
Mm-hmm.
and 3 times positive 3 is positive 9,
Mm-hmm.
equals 28. So now we're going to bring over the 28 to get our quadratic equation. So
It's not
3,
just 28 in a madam.
and then, 28y to make our quadratic equation. And then we're going to put everything equal to 0. So 3y squared minus 28, because it's a positive 28, we'll bring it over, make it minus. Minus 28y plus 9 equals 0. So now we are going to multiply the 3 and the 9 to get 27, and we're going to find two factors of 27 that add to give negative 28.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be negative 27 and wait, um, minus 1. Negative 27 minus 1.
Mm-hmm.
Which is right. Okay, so it would be 3y squared minus 27y minus y plus 9 equals 0. So now we're going to factorize the pairs. So a common factor of 3y squared and negative 27y is 3y. And 3y into 3y squared goes y times.
Hold on. So, okay, so 3y brackets y. Mm-hmm.
And negative 27 divided by 3y is negative 9y.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Oh,
y
sorry,
not left.
negative y, negative y.
Negative 9.
What? Negative 9. Yeah, there's no y left.
Mm-hmm.
I heard the criminal, and I was like, what did I do wrong? Okay, so the common factor for negative y and positive 9 is going to be negative
So,
1.
okay.
So negative 1 into negative y goes y times, and negative 1 into positive 9 is negative 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh no, we're going to make them equal to 0 now. So 3y minus 6 in one bracket and y minus 9 in the other bracket.
It's a 1.
What?
Where I get say a 6.
Oh,
All right. And
minus
the
1 in
next
one
one
bracket
is
and y minus 9 in the other bracket equals 0. So now 3y minus 1 equals 0, and that would be 3y equals 1. And to get y by itself, we would say 3y divided by 3 and 1 over 3. So y is 1 over 3. And y minus 9 equals 0. And y would be 9, since we're adding 9 to both sides.
okay, ma'am. All right, John.
Plus 3x. If you can expand the brackets, miss using the
Mm-hmm.
distributive law. So 3x times x means that's 3x squared. And 3x times positive 5, that's 3x plus 15x. Negative 1 times x is a negative x.
Mm-hmm.
Negative 1 times a positive 5 is a negative 5. Is equal to 4x plus 3. So I'm just going to bring over the 4x plus 3 and it will be a negative 4x minus 3. So 3x squared plus 15x minus 4x minus x minus 3 minus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, so if we're going to put all the like terms together, so 15x minus 4x minus x is 10x. So 3x squared plus 10x minus hmm, minus negative 8 plus 15
Negative 5 minus 3.
is as negative 8 is equal to 0.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to multiply the 3 times 8 and that will give us
That's
24.
not 8.
Oh, negative 8, sorry. 3 times negative 8 which will give us negative 24. Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
Explain.
Oh. So we're going to find which two numbers when you add it or subtract it, you get 10.
And their factors of negative
Yeah.
24.
And their factor of negative 24. Hmm. There's that one. Oh! Oh, yes. 12 times negative 2. So 12 minus 2 will give you 10.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to substitute that into the equation. So 3x squared plus 12x minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. Okay, so we're going to set the like term for the 3x squared and 12x is 3x. Right. So 3x into 3x squared would goes x times, yes? And 3x into 12x goes 4 times. So positive. And next one, so the common factor is negative 2. And 2 into a, okay. Negative 2 into negative 8, that goes 4 times.
Negative
Ah,
2x.
sorry, miss, negative 12, negative 2 into negative 12, that goes x times. And negative 2 into negative 8, that goes 4 times. Okay, so it'll be 3x minus 2 and x plus 4, which is equal to 0.
Mm-hmm.
Miss, sorry, is it coming tonight?
No, he just left. He went on the road for something.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to me now, John.
There's still more?
Yes, sir.
Talk to me, child.
Ah, okay.
What's happened?
Miss
Yeah,
him say him never know said more was left.
Him never know so what?
I thought that was
There
it.
was more to do.
I
But
thought that
me
was it.
just did the same
You
thing.
thought you were only doing one?
One, miss, no? No, miss, not that. Miss, get the
Miss
question.
he didn't know that he didn't remember that he was supposed to do the extending of the brackets to get the x values.
John, we
Which
have to make each of
is
this
the whole
equal to
point.
0
Okay.
to solve
So,
it. We're not just factorizing, we're solving.
okay, so Mr. X is equal to 0 plus 2. x is equal to 2 over 3. Okay, that's
The second x bracket.
x plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, so x is equal to 0 minus 4, so x is equal to negative 4. Yay!
All right,
So what
very
about...
good. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right, Imani.
Okay, miss. So we're going to extend all the brackets.
Mhm.
So 2x times x is 2x squared, and 2x times negative 7 is negative 14x. 3 times x is positive 3x, and 3 times negative 20. Sorry, 3 times negative 7 is negative 21. So now we're going to expand the second set of brackets. So 4 times x is 4x, and 4 times negative 7 is negative 28. Okay, miss. So now we are going to simplify the equation more. So 2x squared minus 14x plus 3x is negative 11x. So minus 11x.
Hold on, I had the minus already.
Yes, miss.
Mhm.
Hmm. Oh, make sure I just bring over the x's from now.
Yeah.
Okay. Minus 4x plus 21. Sorry, plus 28 minus 21 equals 0.
Mhm.
So now we're going to have 2x squared minus 15x plus 7 equals 0. So we're going to multiply 2 and positive 7 and find two factors of 14 that add to give negative 15x. So that would be negative 14 and negative 1. So now we're going to put those into the equation. So 2x squared minus 14x minus x plus 7 equals 0. So now we're going to factorize the two sets of numbers. So the common factor of 2x and negative 14 is 2x. 2x into 2x squared goes x times minus 2x into negative 14x is negative 7. And for our other bracket, the common factor of negative x and positive 7 is negative 1. Negative 1 into negative x goes x times, and negative 1 into negative 7 goes negative. Sorry, negative
Positive
1 into
7.
7 goes negative 1. Negative 7 times. What is wrong with my brain? Okay. So,
Why, it's a Friday evening
miss, I'm
jitters?
not sure.
All right, so let's go.
So the pairs are going to be 2x minus 1 in one bracket and x minus 7 in the other bracket equals 0. So now we're going to find the x's. So 2x minus 1 equals 0, and that would mean that 2x is 1 and x would be 1 over 2.
Whoa, hold on. Mister, you see the mouse here, man? Trying to know how difficult this is. Oh my. So that's 1 over 2.
Yes, miss. And the other x value is x minus 7 equals 0, and x would be positive 7 since we're adding 7 to both sides.
Okay. All right, John.
Miss, he went to do something. I'll do this one.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, miss. So they already gave us the equation. So we're going to
Mm-hmm.
multiply 6 and negative 14 to see what we're supposed to guess. So 6 times negative 14 is negative 84. And factors of negative 84 that add to give 17. So we have after 14.
No one light?
Um,
No.
oh, so we have 1 and 84, we have 2 and 42, 3 and 28, 4 and 21, 4 and 21.
That sound like it.
That sound like it. Yes, miss. So, um, that would be 21 and negative 4.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to put that into the equation. 6x squared plus 21x. Wait, did I say that correctly? I said, oh, 6x squared plus 21x minus 4x minus 14 equals 0. Okay, so now we're going to do our brackets, or wait, could we switch the numbers around this since,
You don't have to. You have common factors, kind of.
okay, yeah, yes, miss. So the common factor of 6x squared and 21x is going to be 3x. So 3x into 6x squared is going to be 2x, and 3x into positive 21x is positive 7. And for the second pair, the common factor is negative 2, and negative 2 into negative 4x is 2x, and negative 2 into negative 14 is positive 7 equals 0. Now we are going to put them into the pairs of brackets. So 3x minus 2 in one bracket and 2x plus 7 in the other bracket equals 0. So now I'm going to find the x's. So 3x minus 2 equals 0. So 3x would be 2, and we're dividing both sides by 3. So x would equal to 2 over 3. And for the second x value, 2x plus 7 equals 0. And 2x would be 7.
-7.
Oh, negative 7. Yes. And x would be negative 3.5. So negative 7 over 2 equals negative 3. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, miss.
Here we go again.
Okay, miss. So y squared plus y minus 6 equals 0. So we're going to, so we're, when we multiply the coefficient of y squared, which is 1, times negative 6, we're going to get negative 6. And two factors of negative 6 that add to give positive 1, since the coefficient for y is 1, is going to be 3 minus and negative 2. So we're going to have y squared plus 3y minus 2y minus 6 equals 0. So now we are going to do our so we're going to factorize the pairs. So the common factor is y, and y into y squared goes y times, and y into 3y goes positive 3 times. The common factor for the second pair is negative 2, and negative 2 into negative 2y is y times, and negative 2 into negative 6 goes positive 3 times equals 0.
Negative, yeah, negative, positive 2. Okay.
Equals 0. So y minus 2 equals 0, and y plus 3 equals 0. So y minus 2 equals 0, so that would be 0 plus 2, so y would be positive 2. And for y plus 3, we would subtract 3 from both sides, so y would be negative 3. Number 6. So 3x squared plus 5x. I'm going to bring the 6 over, so it would be minus 6 equals 0. So we're going to multiply the 3 and the negative 6, so that would give us negative 18. And two factors of negative 18 that add to give positive 5 are Miss, I'm not getting anything because there's
Mm-hmm.
okay, so there is 1 and 18, there's 2 and 9, 3 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
None of those give positive 5.
So how we going to solve it?
We're going to use the quadratic equation.
Quadratic formula which
Problem,
says
sorry. Um, b
negative b
negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a.
so a is
So a would be 3,
b is
b would be 5, and c would be negative 6.
okay. So
So
x equal
x equals negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 5 squared minus 4 times 3 times negative 6. over 2 times 3. So x equals -5 plus or minus 25 plus 4 times 12 times 6 plus 72 over 6. So x equals -5 plus or minus the square root of 97 over 6. So the square root of, x equals -5 plus or minus the square root of 97 is 9.8, so plus or minus 9.8 over 6. Okay, so now x equals -5 plus 9 over 8.
9.8.
Sorry, 9.8 over 6.
Mm-hmm.
So -5 plus 9.8 is negative, sorry, it's positive 4.8, and that would be 4.8 over 6. And that would give us x equals 0.8. The second x value now is going to be x equals -5 minus 9.8 over 6.
Or
And that,
just work that and give me the answer. Don't have any space.
okay, so -5 and minus 9.8 is -14.8 divided by 6 is going to be -2.4.
Okay.
Okay, next. Number 7. 3x squared minus 7x plus 2 equals 0. So they gave us the equation, and we're going to multiply the 3 and the 2. It's going to give us 6. So, so 2 factors of 6 that add to give 7
-7.
is, oh, -7 is -6 and -1. I was about to be so stressed in it because I was like, I have to do that again. So, we're going to have 3x squared minus 6x minus x plus 2 equals 0. So now we're going to factorize our pairs. So the common factor is 3x. So that would be x minus 3x into -6x is -2. So and the second common factor is -1. So -1 into -x is x, and -1 into +2 is -2 equals 0. So we're going to have our two pairs of brackets. So 3x, okay, so 3x minus 1 in one bracket and x minus 2 in the other bracket equals 0. So um, 3x minus 1 equals 0. And that would give us 3x equals 1, and x would be 1 over 3. or x minus 2 equals 0.
Hold on.
Okay, miss. So x minus 2 equals 0, and we're going to add 2 to both sides, so x would be positive 2.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to expand our brackets. So first we're going to expand the x plus 2 squared, and then we're going to expand the 3x plus 2 squared. So
Alright.
x. So we're going to have 3x plus.
This, remember we did the square of the sum. What's this?
Oh, okay, miss.
Square of
So
the sum is a squared plus 2 times a times b. So 2 times x times 2. That's what? 4x
yes, miss.
plus b squared, which will be 4. Color.
Yes, miss.
Alright. And then 7
X plus 2.
plus 2. So we just expanded the square of the sum to get this. A squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Alright, so take it from here now.
So now we're going to have 3x squared plus 12x plus 12 equals 7x plus 14. So now we're going to carry over those values. So 3x plus 2, sorry, 3x squared plus 12x minus 7x plus 12 minus 14 equals 0. So 3x squared plus 5x plus, sorry, minus 2 equals 0. So we're going to multiply the 3 and the negative 2, and that will give us negative 6. Two factors of negative 6 that add to give positive 5. Negative, wait, that would be, oh, sorry. Oh, 6 and negative 1. So we're going to have 3x squared plus 6x minus x minus 2 equals 0. So now we're going to factorize our pairs. So it's going to be 3x, and 3x into 3x squared is going to be x, and 3x into 6x is positive 2. For the second pair, the common factor is negative 1. Negative 1 into negative x is x. Negative 1 into negative 2 is positive 2 equals 0. So our two brackets are going to now be 3x minus 1 in one bracket and x plus 2 in the other equals 0. So 3x minus 1 equals 0. And that would be 3x equals 1. And x would be 1 over 3. X plus 2 equals 0. So x would be negative 2 since we're multiplying 2 from both sides. Miss John is back now.
Welcome back, John. Here you go.
Oh, solve the what? The roots. Miss, how do you solve the roots?
Mm-hmm.
Miss, how do you solve the roots?
Show that the roots of the equation, show that the roots of this equation is equal to this. So solve it and prove that when you solve it, these are the two answers. 3 over 2 plus or minus a half times root 5.
Okay.
So check if you can factorize it. Can you factorize this equation?
No, Miss.
Why not?
It's because it's all clever. Miss, the x's are common. They can factorize the equation.
It's a quadratic equation. How would you check if you can factorize it? 1 times 1 give
Miss, 1.
1 times 1 give 1. And so the factors of 1 are 1 and 1, right? Do they add to give negative 3?
No, Miss.
All right, so that's how we know it cannot be factorized. So how else can we solve this equation?
Um, uh, Miss, the quadratic formula.
All right, so write out the quadratic formula for me.
X is equal to b plus or minus the square root of b
Negative
squared
b, negative b
negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a.
b squared minus 4ac over
2a.
2a. So a would be
This a would be x means 1 1.
a would be
Um
1 1,
yes,
and b would be
it's 3
negative 3,
is yeah.
and
And
c would
c
be.
1.
All right, so plug them in now.
Okay, so means negative b but negative 3 negative 3
Negative 3
it is plus or minus
plus minus
the square root of negative 3 squared
negative 3 squared
minus
minus
negative 4
4 times
times
1
1 times 1
all over
all over 2 times 1.
okay.
So after that now, so
So this will be what?
miss x is equal to 3 plus or minus the square root of 9 minus 4.
Which is
Miss that would be 5
9 minus
over 2.
4 over 2
Yes.
3
3
plus or minus square root
of 5.
sorry, this is a 4. That must be a 4. Hold on. So 4 times 1 is 4.
Yes.
So now it becomes 5.
Yes. Over 2. Still,
So if we split it up now, it becomes
x is equal
x
to
is
3
equal to 3
over 2.
over 10.
Okay then.
Imani.
Okay, Miss. So this is the square of the sum for the first bracket.
Hmm?
It's the square of the sum.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that's
So
x squared
x squared plus 4x
4x plus 4.
6. Wait, yeah, plus 4. I was about to say plus 16.
Mhm. And this is the difference of squares.
So that would
X, so that would be x squared
x squared
minus 9.
essence.
Alright, so x squared. Boy, I'm not writing properly at all. X squared minus 9. Alright, minus 2. So we're to prove that it's equal to this, right?
Yes, miss.
Alright, so putting it together, it will be what?
Yes, it would be x. Sorry, 2x squared
2x squared
plus 4x
plus 4x
and um, negative 9 minus 2 is negative 11 plus 4 is negative 7.
Alright, so we're proven that it is equal to 2x squared plus 4x minus 7. So you just write proof, right?
Yes, miss.
Okay, so that's number 10.
Miss, how many questions are there?
Huh?
How many questions are there?
We're about halfway there.
There's 20.
We're about halfway there. Alright, so you take this, Imani.
Okay, miss. So,
So we have the square of the difference.
okay, miss.
So we're
So,
showing that the left-hand side would give this. So the square of the difference is what? A
is
squared minus 2ab plus b squared.
yes, miss.
And
Plus,
we need to multiply that by the a plus b.
oh yes, I didn't even realize that. I thought that was somewhere else.
And then ab times a is what? A squared b.
Yes, miss.
And ab times b would be
AB squared.
ab squared.
Yes.
So multiply, so we're multiplying all of this now by this, right? Because it's a bracket there, so we must multiply these two.
Oh
All right,
Lord.
so a squared times
A cubed
a cubed, and a squared times b,
is A squared B.
a squared b. Negative 2ab times
Negative 2A squared B.
a squared b. Negative 2ab times b,
Negative 2AB squared.
ab squared. And b squared times
AB squared.
ab squared. And b squared times
B cubed.
b cubed. Plus back this now, right?
Yes, miss.
Plus a squared b
And AB squared.
and ab squared. So let's see what can cancel out now. Let's see what can cancel out. So we have a squared b minus 2a squared b plus a squared b. This would cancel out, wouldn't it?
Cancel out. Yes, miss. Those three would cancel out.
Yeah, so these three would cancel out.
And AB squares would cancel out, miss. The 2AB squared and the AB squared and AB squared. Those would cancel out. Since AB
A,
squared and AB squared minus 2AB squared.
right, so these cancel out.
So
So we're
that would
really left with a
be
cubed,
AC cubed B.
right? So we just need to prove that we're left with a cubed plus b cubed.
Let's put two, let's three,
Huh?
let's put three of them.
Pardon me?
Let's put three of them.
Put three of what?
Oh, you put three equal signs.
Equivalent to. Oh, it's what I had, equal?
Yes, miss.
Okay. All right, number 14. So we're to prove that this is equivalent to that, right? You want to do this, John?
No, miss.
All right, Imani.
Yes, miss.
This is the difference of squares.
So that would be 4x squared minus
4x squared
Woo!
minus 9, right?
9. Yes, miss. Sorry.
And this is the square of the difference. So that's a squared minus 2ab. 2 4 is 8, so that's 8x
Yes, miss.
plus b squared, which is be 16. So now use the negative to expand these. So that's 4x squared minus 9. You know,
Oh, yes, miss. Minus x squared plus 8x minus 16.
so 4x squared minus x squared and 8x and negative 9 minus 16,
Negative 9 minus 16 is negative 25.
which is that, right?
Yes, miss.
So we have proven that it is.
Miss, you keep putting. Oh, they put that the equivalent. Okay.
Yeah. So you see, they're not hard,
Yes, miss.
and it's a good thing that we have done. We have done the difference of squares. We have done the square of the difference. We have done the square of the sum. So once you know these things and you look and you see them, you know exactly how to expand it out, right?
Yes.
So make sure you practice your difference of squares, square of sum, square of difference. So as you see them, you don't have to go through the long haul. You know exactly what it's going to give you, so you just write that down, right?
Yes, miss.
All right, so John, you can do this one now.
Okay, find the value that is so significant figures in the equation. Okay, let's bring over the 9 first things first. 6 squared plus 5x plus, no, minus 9 is equal to 0. So, we
Check
want
if it can be factorized. So,
so 2 times negative 9 is negative 18. Let's okay. It has to be something.
9 and 2, 6 and 3, 18 and 1 can be factorized.
They're very hard thing to do.
Quadratic formula.
X is equal to
Negative b
plus minus
plus
square
minus
squared
square root of b squared
minus 4ac over 2a. Hey, I'm gonna
a is
miss is 2,
b is
5,
c is
9, negative 9.
and they want the answer correct to two significant figures.
Two significant figures.
All right, so let's go.
Let's break it
So
out.
plugging that into the formula, we have x
X
is
is
equal
equal
to
negative.
negative 5
Oh, yeah, it's negative. Oh, yeah, negative 5
plus
plus or
minus the
minus the
square
square
root of
of 5
5
squared
squared
minus 4 times 2 times negative 9
over
over 2 times 2.
2 times 2,
This
which
is-
gives
Okay, so that would be. Okay, so that would be x is equal to negative 5 plus or minus 25 minus
so negative
negative 72.
plus minus the
Negative
square root of 25 plus what?
45. I'll come in times 20,
72
72, yes, 42, 72.
all over
Over
4
4. Yes, so x is equal to negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 25. At this point, we're going to take away this. We're going to add the 72 on the 25. I'll get 97, so the square root of 97 over 4. So x is equal to negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 97. And the square root of 97 is 9.8. 9.8.
so we're branching off now. Gonna branch off now, right?
What's that supposed to?
We're gonna split it into the plus and the minus.
Oh, okay. Negative 5 plus 9.8 over 4. And x is equal to negative 5 minus 9.
Work this first. This give
Oh,
what?
okay, negative 5 plus 1.8 over 4. This that is negative 2.55.
And to two significant figures, what's that?
Okay, okay, these are coming. Somewhere in this book.
So we need to round it to the 10th place.
To the 10th place.
Two significant figures.
Okay. Ah, okay,
Round that to the 10th place. Sean.
okay, so to the 10th. And this that would be
2.6.
2.6. Is
Okay. And for this part now, x is equal to
negative 5 minus 9 over
negative
9.
5 minus 9.8 over 4.
Wait, that's negative 7.45. Negative 7.45.
After you divide it by the 4,
Yes, please.
so two significant figures would be.
Makes negative 7.5.
Okay. Let me have an idea of how far we've gone.
You doesn't go down
That's
5 more questions
1
left.
hour and 5 minutes.
You doesn't go
1
down
hour
4.
and 5 minutes. We have about 6 questions left.
6. So there's. Okay. Let's start the next question.
Hmm?
Let's go to the next question.
Sure.
Calculate correct to one decimal place the values of x for which 2x plus 2x minus 8 is equal to 2x minus 8. This first, we're going to check if it can be factorized.
You have to simplify it first.
Okay. Well, Mr. Can be simplified.
It can't be simplified.
Okay. Oh, Miss, wait, no wait. Mr. 2, Mr. 2x and negative 8, Mr. can divide it by 2.
John, group the like terms.
Okay.
2x squared plus
2x
2x minus 3x
minus 8 plus 6.
minus 8 plus 6. So that gives 2x squared, 2x minus 3x.
This 2x minus 3x, that's negative x.
Negative 8 plus 6.
Negative 8 plus 6 is negative 2.
So now you check if it can be factorized.
Okay. And it's so, makes it 1. It means it can be simple.
Can it
Wait.
be factorized? 2 times negative 2 is negative 4.
Yes.
There are no factors of
Don't make
negative
it
4
count.
that add to give negative 1.
Don't make it count.
So we're going to use the quadratic formula.
Again?
So x is negative b plus minus square root of
Square root of b
b
squared
squared
minus
minus 4 ac
over
over
2a.
2a. And a is
Okay, this a would be 2.
2, b is
This b would be 1, negative 1,
negative 1, and c is
negative 2.
negative 2.
Oh,
So let's plug those in.
okay, no, this
So x would be equal to
negative bracket, this bracket, wait, negative outside bracket and then bracket negative 1.
so
So bracket,
negative negative 1
yes, plus or
plus
minus
minus
the square root of negative 1 squared
negative 1 squared minus 4
minus 4
times 2
times negative 2.
times negative 2
Yes,
all over
2, 2 times 2. 2 times
2 times
2. 2 means 2.
2. And the answer must be one decimal place, right?
Yes, please.
So x is equal
This is
to
equal to
1
this is plus or minus the square
plus
root
or minus square root
of 1
of 1
minus,
plus
oh, plus, this is plus,
4 twos, 8, 8 twos,
is
16.
negative 16. Oh,
Over 4.
okay. So x is equal to 1 plus or minus the square root of 17 over 4. And the square root of 17, there it is 4.12. It's 4.1.
4.1.
2 is 4.12.
Alright, so we're going to branch off now. So x
Come in.
plus, what am I doing?
I don't know.
X equal
It's just x equals Miss minus 4.12
It's
over
equal. So I left out the 1. 1 must be there. 1
plus
plus
4.12 over
4.12
4.
over 4.
Yes.
And that gives what?
Miss Fabin, I never worked it out.
5.2 over 4. 5.12 over 4.
Miss 2.05.
5.12 divided by 4.
Miss 5.12.
Yeah. 1 plus 4.14 is 5.1.
Miss 5. Wait, okay, 1 plus 4. Yes, Miss 5.1 and 5.12 divided by 4. Miss that's 1.28.
Round that to one decimal place.
Yes, 1.2.
1.3. And the other one is x
X cubed
equals 1 minus
1 minus
4.12
4.12 over
over
4.
4.
Okay, I missed 1 minus 4.12 miss that's 3.12
Wait, I need to write this better.
and negative 3
Hold
point.
on, no brethren.
Uh,
So x equal 1 minus 4.12 over 4. And that give what?
miss that gives 3.1. Oh, miss. Okay,
Negative.
miss
Negative.
negative 3.12 divided by 4. I miss that's negative 0.7.
So 1 minus 4.12 is not, is what?
It's negative 3.12.
And when you divide that by 4,
Miss negative 0.78.
so we need that to one decimal place.
So miss that is negative 0.8.
It was 0 point what? 7 something?
Yes,
8 plus what? 0 point what?
negative 0.8. It's negative 0.8.
What was it before you rounded it?
Miss negative 0.78.
Oh, okay. All right, you want to do that one too, John?
Oh, okay. Solve 9 over. Miss is that H?
9 over u equal u over 4.
Okay, 9 over U equals 4. Okay. So we have to find U.
Yeah?
Okay. Which we can multiply.
Yeah, cross multiply.
So 9 over U times U over 4, which is equal to 9U over 4 over
Cross
4.
multiply. 9 times 4.
Almost 36. 36, sorry. 36.
9 times 4 is
36.
equal to u times u.
It's squared.
So u squared equals 36. So u
If
is what?
Miss went to the back, Miss
U
36.
is the square
36.
root of 36,
Yes, Miss, which is 6.
which is
6.
only 6.
Yes.
No,
No?
6 and negative 6.
Oh. But how would it be 6 and negative 6?
Because the square root of 36 is negative 6 also.
Oh, okay.
The square root
Oh,
of a
okay.
number is a positive and a negative number.
Yes, Miss, I understand. Miss, can I also do the next one?
We could write it something like that, or just say it's 6 and negative 6. Go ahead and do this one too.
Okay. So Miss, we're going to find the lowest called the LCM,
Mm-hmm.
which will be 5P
Mm-hmm.
and 2P into 5K. That goes
5 into 5p.
almost 5 into 5P.
Mm-hmm.
5 into 5p, Miss. That goes p times.
And 2p times p.
Equation
2p times p.
2p times p. Miss, that would be
2p squared.
oh, uh,
Alright, and p into 5p.
Miss p into 5p. That goes 5 times.
And 5 times 5.
Miss 25 plus 25 is equal to 3 over 1. And
So
1 into
1 into
5p.
5p.
That goes 5p times.
And 3
No,
times
15.
5p.
That's 15p times.
Alright, so what do we have now? We have 2p squared
Plus 25 is equal to 15.
minus 15p
Plus 25 is equal to 0.
plus 25 equals 0.
0.
Can it be factorized?
Okay, there's only one solution.
Can
2
it be
times.
factorized? Factors of 50 that add to give negative 15. Yeah,
Hmm.
it can be factorized.
Okay.
2 times 25 is,
This 2 times 25 is 50.
and which two numbers multiply to give 50 and add to give negative 15?
Okay. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Almost 5. 5 and negative 10.
Negative 10 and negative 5.
Yes, it's negative 10 and negative 5.
They both have to be negative. Alright, so factorize it now.
Okay, so 2p squared minus
So 2p
2x.
squared minus 10x or 5x. 10x
Yes, Miss 10x.
minus 5x
Minus 5x is equal to plus 25
plus
is equal to 0.
25 equals
Equals
0.
0, 0, 0, 0.
Okay. Hold on, it's not x, it's p's.
Oh, Miss, I forgot. I completely forgot that we're doing p instead of x.
So
X
that's
is
p and p. Alright. So go now.
okay. Yes, I can go. Okay, so
Common factor.
Miss negative. Miss 2p. 2p.
2p.
Yes, Miss. And 2p into p into 2p squared, that goes p times. And 2p into negative 10p goes negative 5.
Mm-hmm.
And let's start with negative 5 first of all. Negative 5. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And negative 5 into negative 5p, that goes p times.
Mm-hmm.
Negative 5 into positive 25, that goes negative 5.
Mm-hmm.
And it's equal to 0. Okay, so it would be 2p minus 5 and p minus 5. P is in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this it will 2p minus 5 is equal to 0. So 2p is equal to positive 5 and p is equal to 5 over 2, which should be 0 point
Give me a fraction.
fraction. Or okay, Miss, do you want a mixed fraction? Oh. P minus 5 is equal to 0. So p is equal to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Next, could I do this again?
Sure.
Okay. So 2x plus 2. Okay, Miss. So Miss would square the bracket. So 4x plus 9.
Pardon me?
Miss 2x squared, sorry, 2x squared. 4x squared.
John, this is the square of the sum.
Ah, square of the sum. Okay.
What should we have? The
Miss,
square of the sum.
okay, Miss, the square of the sum would be a squared minus b squared is equal to
So a squared is 4x squared.
plus
And
9x.
then 2 times 2x plus 3.
2
That's
times 6.
12x. And 3 squared is 9. Remember, it's a squared plus 2ab plus b squared
Miss a squared plus 2ab plus what again, Miss?
plus b squared.
Miss B squared.
Sorry, the 9 shouldn't have any x.
Okay, so Miss,
Alright, so
Miss,
simplify it now.
Miss, you said the formula was a squared plus,
A squared
yes, Miss,
plus 2 times a times b
yes, Miss,
plus b squared.
that's B. Okay, thank you, Miss. Okay, so 4x plus 12x plus 12x plus 9 is equal to 25.
Hmm?
Oh, simplify. Sorry.
Simplify it now. So just carry over the 25.
Okay, so 4x squared plus 12x plus 9 plus, no, minus 25. Minus 25 is equal to 0.
So 4x squared
Plus 12x. Okay. So, oh, wait, okay, let's understand this. This minus 16 is equal to 0.
simplify this.
Okay.
Cancel each term by 2.
Okay. So,
4 by 4.
okay, back. Okay. So, this should be x squared plus 3x minus 4 is equal to 0.
Can it be factorized?
Yes, and wait. No.
So 1 times negative 4
Oh, yeah, it can be
is
factor. Okay.
negative 4. Which
This
two numbers multiply
negative.
to give negative 4 and add to give 3?
It's negative 1, negative.
Positive 4, negative 1.
Ah. Okay, so I'm just going to
Alright,
put them
so,
into the equation now.
okay, so we'll have what? X squared
X squared plus 4x minus x minus 4, which is equal to 0.
This time you could have put the 4 with the 4x and the x squared with the x. But in
Uh-huh.
any case, you're gonna get your answer anyway. So common factors.
This x into x squared that goes x times. X into 4x that goes 4 times, positive 4.
Mhm.
Minus, okay. So x into negative x, x into negative x.
What's the common factor?
Common, oh, this negative 1. Negative 1 into negative x that goes, ah, negative 1 into negative x that goes x times, and negative 1 into negative 4 that goes positive 4 times, which is equal to 0. So it'd be, oh wait, we should have x minus 1 and x plus 4. So
All
x
right,
minus
so
1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to negative 1,
positive 1.
positive, sorry, x is equal to 1. X plus 4 is equal to 0. So x is equal to negative 4.
All right, there's another way we could have worked it, maybe a simpler way too. So given this, right, 2x plus 3
Yes, ma'am.
squared, and since this is also a square number, so we could cancel the square
Okay.
by finding the square root, right?
Okay.
So what we could have is, so if we find the square root of this, it gets rid of this square. And we'd
Oh,
also have to find the square root of that.
okay. So means
So
that
we
the
would
2x plus
have,
3 is equal to 5.
yeah, 2x 2x plus 3 equals 5. But we'd also have to have 2x plus 3 equal negative 5. Why? Because the square root of 25, like I just told you, is not just 5.
Yes,
It
which
is
is
also
negative 5.
negative 5. All right, so this would give us 2x equal 5 minus 3, which is 2, right?
2x minus. Oh, yes, miss.
So x will be 1, and 2x equal negative 5 minus 3, which is negative 8.
Yes, miss.
So x will be negative 4. So see, we get back the 1 and the negative 4. You see that?
It was such an easier way. I took all that time for nothing.
Well, it's good for you to, because see, you had forgotten the square of the sum. You had forgotten what it gives.
Oh, yes.
You see that?
Yes, miss.
So it's good to be able to work it several ways, right? All right, so 2 questions left. So who
Mine.
wants to do this one?
Oh, miss, could I do it?
Sure, John.
Okay. Miss, that's a different order. Uh, Miss, we're going over the next 5.
2y squared minus 5y.
Yes, miss, is equal to 0.
Okay, so what we're going to do?
Okay. Yes, we're going to find the common factor, which is y.
Mhm.
So y is equal, yes, it's 2 y minus 5. And y is equal to 0. Oh, sorry.
So y equals 0,
This
and 2y minus 5 equals 0.
okay.
So
This will bring over the 5. The 5 is the 2y
2y is
is
5.
equal to 5. And then we divide it.
So
So
y
y is
is
equal to 2 and 1 over 2.
5 over 2, which is
Which is 2 and 1 over 2.
and 1 over 2. Okay. All right, last one.
I'll do it. M plus L is equal to
That's not
M.
plus, that's asterisk.
Oh, does that mean time? No,
So
it's just
m,
us.
so it's just a sign, it's just a symbol. So that means m is 5 and l is 3. So
Oh,
wherever you see 5, you put, wherever you see m, you put 5, wherever you see l, you put 3.
okay,
Because you line it up in the same order.
okay, okay. So, mix should be 5, 5
5,
plus 3.
5 squared.
Oh, 5. Oh, yes. 5
5
squared.
squared minus
So, minus 5
times,
times 3. Okay. Let's
which
make sure
is
25. 25 minus 50 minus 25.
25. John,
Yes, miss. Ah. Okay, 25 minus 15. Is that's 10.
okay.
Wait, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Seriously? I thought
So
this
how
was a
did we
hard
do?
question.
How did we do?
We did good. We have
We
time
have
to
30
spare.
minutes left.
We
How,
have, actually, we have 27 minutes left.
So 1 hour and 30 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yes.
1 hour, 30 minutes, couple seconds.
Miss, I did the last 6.
We never do too shabby, though. We never do too shabby.
Well, sorry.
Yeah, I saw her gone on the road, gone to shopping. I saw her gone to shopping. All right, guys. So enjoy the rest of your Friday night.
You too, Miss. Have a lot
Into
of
the
fun.
weekend. Enjoy your weekend.
Yes.
And that goes also for those guys in the chat. I'm seeing Jamani. I'm seeing, is that Roser? Roser Life. I'm seeing Zion. MB is here from the primary group. I'm seeing Ngozi. Hi, Gozi. I don't know if she's still on. So everybody enjoy your Friday evening and your weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Remember to revise
Yes, Miss.
for your end of term tests. Okay?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, so adios.
Bye, Miss. Bye, Miss.
Bye.
See you Monday.
All right, so here's our schedule of live classes as usual. Hello CSEC math students, I know you are busy preparing for your math tests and your CSEC exams coming up. I have a very important question to ask you. Do you like my new hat? Thank you. Now another important question. Have you ever gotten a math problem wrong simply because of making one little mistake? I'm sure you have, as thousands of other students have. Now in this series we're going to be looking at the common mistakes that students make with all the topics in CSEC math. We're going to look at the common errors, demystify everything. Make sure you watch every video in this series so that you can avoid making those mistakes. So stay tuned. Hello scholars, did you know that most times when students get problems wrong in mathematics is as a result of one single error or one mistake? Well, this is absolutely true, and we're going to be looking at the common errors that students make in the different topics in mathematics. If we know the errors beforehand, we can certainly avoid making them. Are you ready? Come on, take my hand.